Another workout, 10 seconds. I'm gonna not talk that much this time around, I don't think. I'm gonna play the audio from the gym. Start with this. Wearing the Not Here to Fish Around shirt. The Lydia Fish CrossFit Games shirt. Dog, Alexis, bunch of farmers walk. It's essentially 5 rounds, and we're starting every round with a 100-meter farmers walk. You can see we ran away, but good for you guys. I got a separate angle, so there you can see the 100-meter or the 50-meter turnaround point. So Alexis and I will cross that thing, and then you'll see it flip right on back into the crazy overexposed. You can barely see us until you see us walk on into the garage. So like I said, it's 5 sets. Essentially, you got the farmer's walk, and then you've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 ascending, double kettlebell front squats. And I'm gonna try to go right into it.
Fuck no, I'm not trying to go right into it.
Alexis is not trying to go right into it. Those things are kind of a pain in the butt to move around. Look at that. Dang, Alexis. Those things are heavy, eh? So we're doing the RX Plus option. 70s for me, 53s for Alexis. Yeah, they are heavy. They look even heavier when she tries to put them down. And because Alexis isn't keeping up, I get a little camber to myself. When she's out there, she'll get a little camber to herself too. With the nature of it being 500-meter total farmers walking, you want to break it up intelligently. And it's one of those where you just don't want your forearms to blow up. I didn't know if they were going to blow up. I don't do the most farmers walking. I've got decent grip strength. You cannot wear your grips on this workout. That would be completely cheating, and there's absolutely no point to be wearing them except to do the workout easier. You're trying to, when you're doing workouts, when you're working out, you want the adaptation to get better at things. And on a workout of 500 meters of farmers walking, you want the requisite grip strength that you can get from having done those things. Now this is a pretty easy spot to hang out with the kettlebells, honestly. And damn, do I not like how heavy I make those things look. This kind of tripped me out a little bit. I was wondering if Alexis was going to be able to circle around Leo on the floor. Like, don't run over the dog, that would just be a mess. We don't need that first thing in the morning. Alexis trampling the dog. Alright, let's see if they hit her like a brick house again. I bet they will. Doesn't look nearly as bad as the first one. I gotta teach this chick how to do some kettlebell cleans. Best way to do a kettlebell clean is to stay connected to the things. And I know mine don't look tip-top shape either, but they don't look like they're landing on me like a house. Like the way Alexis drops them on the floor there. See? The dog's even looking at you like, what are you doing? And I think it's so funny. And I never noticed this. The dog, Kygo, the pit bull over by outside, every time you go outside, she's just wondering if you're coming back or if she's going to chase after you. No, you turn around, okay. I know. The dog knows she's not allowed to go outside. You got to put boundaries on the dog. The dog knows if she touches the blacktop, she's in danger. Coming to check me out over here. Alexis is on her farmer's walk. This is the round of 6 for me. Remember I said we're going 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And here's the deal. There's a 9-minute time cap on this workout. And if we're being entirely honest, the only way you go quicker on this is to walk faster or don't put the kettlebells down. I couldn't really walk any faster. My traps were blowing up. The thing about farmer's walk, everyone wants big traps. But everyone does these shrugs. Like, they're just doing shrugs. I'm doing shrugs at 400 pounds. It's like, well, honestly, just take some moderately heavy load, like the 70s, and go walk with them. And then you got to stabilize as you're doing it. It's great for your shoulders. It's great for your grip strength. And I think they're very, very underused. The farmer's walk is just such a good thing. I mean, it just makes you the best grocery carrier in the freaking world. Alexis's breaks are getting extended. And when we were done, she... That's how she felt when she said she was done. She goes, eh. See the 35s there? I also think before the workout, there was a contemplation about whether or not she'd want to switch to those at some point. I'm glad she did not. She will not. Also, when you're watching me do the turnaround, I really try to and advise others to get into a rhythm. So you get the kettlebells over the line, you dump them, you walk away, you come back, you pick them up at the time you've walked back. Looked better than the first one as well, that clean. Does that make sense though? And you'll see me do it on the next one. And if anything, you just try to turn around and pick them up quicker. Because I think a lot of people get stuck just looking at them. You just cannot stand over things looking at them. Just a round of 8 for me and 6 for Alexis. I mean, honestly, other than the idea that they're odd objects, they should not be this heavy. Oh, and I guess it's been 5 minutes, so there's just some fatigue in general, just overall global fatigue. Global fatigue is okay, but for 140 total pounds, 100 pounds for Alexis, it's kind of embarrassing how heavy these things look as we're squatting them. And we're off. This is good because now I can chase her. I think a lot of people get this, right? They either try to stay away from the person who's chasing them, or they want to catch the person who's in front of them. This is where I noticed, and I mean, I did edit this a little bit beforehand. Alexis takes an extended break. Like, that's no good. See how the difference here being, she puts him down, she's just staying there. I try to put him down, walk away, come on back, and by the time I'm back over him, I'm just trying to pick him right back up again. That was my break. It's been my break for every single round. Oh, I lied. Look, I'm feeling bad for myself. I should have picked him up the second my hands hit the kettlebells. That would have been a perfectly executed farmer's walk transition. Now I'm exactly the same as Alexis. I may as well have just sat there with my hands on him the entire time. Got the dogs looking out there wondering what's going on. I always wonder what dogs think when humans work out. Like, dogs really like walking, and I think it's because they get a little bit of a release from the, what do they call it, endorphins, like a dog endorphin. And I wonder if they're watching and getting all jealous. They're like, all right, now it's our turn. Walk us. We got to exercise. I don't know. Maybe. And here's another thing. As we're going through this workout, I wish I would have just gone right into it. I didn't have to put him down. Like the first round, I didn't put him down in the first round. I didn't have to put him down there. And all I'm thinking is, Alexis, come on, pick those things up. What are you up to? What's taking you so long? How do you guys feel about the kettlebell grip? There will be times, 728, done. And how do you like this? I didn't want to have to pick things back up later. The kettlebells and the weights are never going to feel lighter than they will like right then. There's something about putting them down and leaving them on the floor for 5 minutes or so where they feel so much heavier later. I just want to get it out of the way. And they were already off the floor. Put them on the rack. So now you can see Alexis doing this grip. This is the verified, I advise people do this grip. You can hold them like this out in front, and it's much harder. Like, it's harder on your shoulders, it's harder on your core, and it's like a very front-loaded squat. I'll say you have to have your knuckles touching and your elbows high. Didn't advise that, didn't tell people they had to do it. This is very much like the kettlebell walking lunge standard that they'll use in the open, something I'm fond of. You're basically just weighting your body with the load to lunge with. It's very not front rack if you think about it. The front rack walking lunge standard of the CrossFit Open. Yelling at Alexis at the time cat. Hopefully thinking she'll go a little bit quicker. Not really knowing whether or not she will listen.
20.
Go quicker. So we'll see. Does she do that same? Just sit there, pause. Oh look, she does a little bit of a shuffle. Picks him right back up. It worked. This is why time caps are important, guys.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I put time caps in every single workout. And I do that for that exact reason. You saw Alexis speed up at the end? Everybody speeds up when they know they have a time cap to beat. Now, what you're also going to see here is I walked up to Alexis and I go, hey, you want to get those 10 squats in? Because I was thinking about, I want you to get 30 squats in on the day. And I saw her do that clean. Damn, was I worried about whether or not she was going to hurt something picking those things up. Because in the middle of the workout, I don't really see her doing those cleans. I hear the noises she makes. But I watch them, like, uh-oh. Had her pick those things up one more time. That was one more time too many. Yeah, that looked pretty easy.